All right. So, had some time to think about, the prosecution's opening statements, and it's quite obvious what this is all about. This is a consistent war against our most elite warriors. The presumption of guilt, the presumption they're above the law, presumption somehow that they perceive themselves as being better than others. And it's really projections coming from individuals onto these warriors, for the most part out of jealousy. And when you have these prosecutors coming after them, prosecutors who understand these guys, they're not special operators, they're not raiders, they haven't even served in combat. Now, I don't know, maybe they went overseas and served within a forward operating base, so they're FOBITs, but they never pulled the trigger. They never had enemy combatants trying to take their lives. And so they somehow, it seems like they have to diminish these raiders, these warriors. And so what they do is, their whole case is saying, oh, it was just about them. They were looking out for themselves. It was just, they somehow are selfish. That's the tone of this 15-minute non-substantive rhetoric that they came out with. And it's disgusting. It's appalling. It's so frustrating. Again, we're talking about, in this case, two gunnery sergeants, United States Marines, who have served over 20 years. So there's a lot easier ways to make money in America than serving as United States Marines. And these two warriors volunteered as teenagers, enlisted in the Marine Corps. Nobody forced them. They enlisted in the Marine Corps and then went infantry. Okay, in the Marine Corps. Anybody who thinks that's an easy life, or that's something where people are like, oh, I just think I'll do something simple. I think I'll be self-centered and look out for myself. Trust me, there are a lot easier ways to be selfish, make money, and not work hard. Enlisting in the Marine Corps and going infantry is not one of them. And then from there, for them to go on from there to be selected as reconnaissance Marines, jump, scuba qualified, some of the best of the best we have within the Marine Corps, risking their lives literally in training, and then to go on to voluntarily go and join, or to attempt to be selected as raiders, again, the best of the best within the Marine Corps. That not an easy path, and yet they trained for it, they were selected for it, they became United States Marine Corps raiders. This is the best of the best that we have, the most elite war fighters that we have. And then to serve in combat in that capacity, to now say that now the defense is to come back and say, oh, well, these guys, they were just selfishly looking out for themselves. Like, it is such a broken and skewed perspective that can be only placed upon our raiders if, in fact, there is this perception of inequality within, and they have to somehow project that onto our raiders. And that's what it seems like this whole case is about, because the defense, on the other hand, is dealing with these amazing things called facts and exculpatory information or evidence, where we actually have video camera, security surveillance camera footage of exactly what happened and exactly how these two warriors acted with the maximum amount of restraint and acted in self-defense and defense of others. So we're going to keep you updated on what's going on with this case. But I'll tell you, it's just not shocking, but it's disappointing that once again, this is how our elite warriors are being treated, and that it's being happened from our own United States government, the Marine Corps, and their prosecutors. They're allowing them to come in with such a case. This whole case should have been thrown out and never should have gone to court-martial at all. And the only reason it did is because you had two warriors, Gunnery Sergeant Danny Draher and Gunnery Sergeant Josh Negron, who actually believe in the whole premise of honor, courage, and commitment, and decided, we're not going to take a plea deal. We could take a plea deal. The government has offered plea deals, and it would make it all go away. Instead, they're like, no, we want this whole thing, the good, the bad, and the ugly, to be exposed, have it come out in the light of day, and move forward from there. So we'll keep you updated as things progress. But again, thank you for all your support. Semper Fi, God bless, and keep praying for our MARSOC3.